back on Springer. Hey all, so here I am, Springer Mountain. 3 years, 3 weeks since I sat up here with my son on a beautiful sunny day. Decided to come back, I'm going to hike Georgia section again, just to see how I do this time. So halfway up Sassafras, day one. I know it's about 11 mile point, plus the dead mile from the parking lot at Springer to Springer Summit and back again. So far it's been about a 12-mile day. So on my first through hike I stopped at Hawk Mountain, which is 8.1. So I've gone a lot further, although Sassafras is just as hard as I remember. Really kicking my ass this time. But I'm going to go a bit further, about another 0.3, and there should be a plateau where I can tent the night. Alright, talk to you later. So here's the hike that I did today. Started off on Springer. I actually started in this parking area. I had to hike up to Springer and then hike back, because that's the closest parking place to get to the Springer Summit. And then followed the AT past Hawk Shelter. Hawk Shelter's where me and my son stayed in 2014, but past there. And I was going to stop in or around Horse Gap here, which is about, I don't know, 10 mile or so, but it was only 3 o'clock. Decided to keep going and came up Sassafras. So I'm near the summit of Sassafras, and that was hard. If you saw in my previous clip, you'd see I was suffering, but I don't know how much of that is mental, because I've not been looking forward to Sassafras. Because when I through hiked, I really suffered coming up here, vomiting and throwing my pack down every 10 meters, and yeah, I had a hard time. But near the summit there now, gonna stay the night. See, got a beautiful view of the sunset out my tent. So then in the morning, just below the summit, so just have to finish the summit and then carry on. top of Justice. That's a big climb after Sassafras. Glad I stayed halfway up Sassafras last night, but my legs were like lead this morning. Finished off Sassafras, came down to Cooper Gap, and then up Justice. And Justice is quite a climb. So those two climbs together made for a big start this morning. I'm going to try and head either to Woody or Lance Creek Campground, which is about 11 or so mile altogether. Enjoy! Good, and you? What group's this?
This is we're here with James Benchmark Adventure Ministries, and over here to serve you guys. So.
Okay. Thank you. Stayed at Woody's Gap last night, had some good soup from 12 tribes, headed out this morning into the Blood Mountain Wilderness. Here I am about 4.5 miles in. It's a typical Georgia water source, straight out the mountain. It's beautiful water. Not too much to see, couple of hard hikes up. And then it's up and down now till I get to Blood Mountain, and then a big climb. So the Mountain Crossing Outfitters. This is where my pack was reduced by £20 by the staff in a shakedown. My bank account about $600, but it was well worth it. And this is where I first met Baltimore Jack. It's a great place to stop if you're hiking the AT. Well stocked Outfitters. They also have bunk rooms here, showers, and you can tent out the back if you want to. Cold drinks, pizza, etc. Their famous tree of boots. You can see the white blaze. This is where the Appalachian Trail actually goes through the building.